Well, we are camping in the middle of the summer in Phoenix, outside the Phoenix area in Arizona. Welcome to our channel where me and my pups, Bagel and Biscuit, explore, camp, and live for adventure in the great outdoors. We hope you enjoy our videos. Thank you so much for watching. We are camping in the middle of the summer in Arizona, keeping cool. I would not camp in the desert area in the summer in Arizona unless I was near a body of water like the one behind me. We are at Bartlett Lake and just doing a little video on how to camp in the summer in Arizona and stay cool. A few tips, and we're enjoying it. It's very peaceful, very relaxing out here. And I just got out of the water. One of my tips for staying cool is I do wear a sweatshirt in the water because that way I have a cold shirt on when I get out of the water, which helps me stay cooler quite a bit longer before I have to get back in the water again. Um, Plus also protects me from the sun. Yeah, so we have a nice little breeze today. The pups are snuggled up in a wet towel, and I have a wet towel on top of my fridge on my set power, keeping it cool so it doesn't overheat, get too hot. Also over my Jackery battery. A wet towel seemed to work pretty well. Brought plenty of water. That is essential. I usually go through about 1 gallon a day when I'm camping, but out here in this heat, even though I'm close to water and in the water, I bring twice as much water. So I bring at least 2 gallons a day for the days I'm going to be out camping. You don't want to go without water or have something happen and not have water. So pretty essential. Hey, Biscuit boy. One of the ways I keep the dogs cool, besides being in the water, is I keep a wet towel on their little chair and also keep their vest wet, by going in the water often. Their vests stay wet for a while before they dry out, and that also helps keep them cool. Bagel, you need to come back. Come on. Where are you going? I gotta rescue her. She'll just wander. She's scavenging for food. Come here. Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, oh, here comes double trouble. So I want to show you guys a little hack that does help a lot. I pull my set power, it's usually right here in this corner, and it still has room to breathe where the air vents are, but it gets so hot in the middle of the day, and it just works way too hard, the compressor. So I pull it out and I sit it on my bed, and I put a wet towel over the top of it. And it's, as you can see, it still has room to breathe on the sides and right here, of course. And then I also cover my Jackery with the towel as well to keep it cool, because it will overheat and shut off at 104 degrees and it won't charge. And then I do keep my thermometer here also, so I know what the temperature is in the car. It's 104 outside right now, and it's 84 on the inside underneath this towel. So you can see that helps the fridge to not overwork itself in the heat. And yeah, the wet towel, go figure. It helps a lot. A lot. I do have my solar, of course, hooked up, keeping my Jackery charged, but it's still really hard on the set power is just using so much from the Jackery. It can barely keep my Jackery charged, but it's just enough to keep things running. And I do, as a backup, have an ice cooler with ice in it in my front seat. So if for some reason I have to turn the set power off and it just can't keep up with the heat, I will just use that for my food. And make sure that you have sunscreen. Do not want a chance getting sunburn or skin cancer. This is my favorite because it smells amazing, very coconutty, and I just use a 30 SPF. You may need more or less depending on your skin type and needs. And this is the Everyday Active, so it does last a while, water resistant, sweat resistant, but it says 80 minutes. It should be reapplied, but this stuff is awesome. I even put this on my face. Like I said, the smell is just amazing. Alright, so hydrating is very important even though you're in the water. These are my two favorite go-tos for hydration and electrolytes. My favorite electrolyte powders are the Body Armor Flash IV. They're sweetened with stevia. And then I love these vitamin waters, zero sugar. These are also sweetened with stevia. And they have some new flavors out. This dragon fruit one is really good. And then they also have a pineapple one out that's just delicious. I also love the lemonade strawberry. And they just have an orange one that's really good too. So I will oftentimes just take one of these out of the cooler and drink it for breakfast instead of making tea or coffee when it's so hot out here like this. And then I feel ready to start the day. Another essential, you can use any kind of hair oil. This is just the one that I like. When I'm getting in and out of the water constantly, I have to take care of my long hair. So I do add oil to the ends. This keeps my hair from drying out, makes it a lot easier to comb through, and it just protects it from split ends, breakage, that kind of thing. And I always use a wide tooth comb. It's here, sticking it right now. Especially when my hair is wet, because your hair breaks easier when it's wet. So I only use get the hair out. I only use the wide tooth comb, and then with the hair oil, it just makes it so much easier. You're also going to need lip balm, whatever your favorite kind is. I typically like Burt's Bees, but this Blistex Orange Mango, I'm just loving this one right now. Well, it's not a broom with a long handle. I would like one that has the collapsible handle on it so I don't have to bend over, but this works for now to keep the rocks and sand off my little rug. And it's compact, so I can fit it in my little car, in my camping bin. so I'm just gonna check. It's getting hot outside and I still have my set power. I just re-wet it and I'm using the lake water, of course, not my drinking water. And got that covered up, got my jackery covered up down here. And I just wanted to double check. The temperature is saying it's 110 outside, but inside my car under the towel, of course, it's 83 degrees. So my compressor is not overrunning at all, covered underneath the wet towel. It's actually doing pretty well like that. And still have my solar panels out. We're charging. As a matter of fact, you can see my compressor's not drawing. My fridge is not drawing. Sorry, guys. Any power right now. 0. And it looks like we are getting 41 watts from the solar panels. And I am currently at, let's see. What does it say? Sorry, I'm having a hard time. I'm at 36% right now. And yeah, I still have the rest of the day to charge everything up. So this is working out well with the wet towel. Unbelievable. I can't believe it's 110 outside. All right, I just checked my temperature gauge and it's saying that it's 110 outside, but I don't feel hot or overheated. I do have wet clothes on. I'm dipping in the lake to keep my t-shirt and shorts wet. Getting my head wet. The dogs, they're covered up here with their wet towel, taking a little nap. They're good. Their life vests are wet as well. And you cannot come out here in this kind of heat without shade. So my tailgate tent has an awning and tent poles that hold it up. With these winds, I do have it staked down into the ground with big rocks on top. That seems to hold everything down. I just wanted to say that you need to be really careful if you want to camp in the Arizona heat. I personally, I'm a very experienced Arizona desert camper, even in the summer. And so I know what to do. I know how to be safe, but I don't recommend trying to camp in the Arizona heat if you're new at camping, if you don't have a lot of experience. I definitely don't recommend that you try to solo camp in the heat like this. I would maybe always have somebody with you. And then just follow, the essentials, plenty of water, shade, sunscreen, keeping yourself cool and wet, being near the water. Also make sure you have service on your phone. Always make sure you have a way to contact family or emergency. Whether you have service on your phone or Starlink, or sometimes when I don't have, actually almost all the time when I don't have cell service, I would prefer to have cell service, but when I don't, I can text and get help if needed by texting via satellite. So my phone just connects to the satellite. I've used it before, tested it out, and it works really great to get an important message to somebody. So also, if you're going to camp any time of the year, anywhere, always make sure you're giving your area, location, letting somebody know where you're going to be. I always do that. Somebody always knows where I'm going to be, how long I'm going to be gone, when I'm coming back, just as a safety precaution. I just love camping so much. I'll even figure out how to camp in the heat and make it work and enjoy this beautiful lake out here and wildlife. So yeah, just be safe, be careful, but enjoy nature when you can. products that I've been using at night to keep us cool. These are little water ice coolers. They're both very different, but I thought I would try out a couple different ones and see which one I like the best. So I'm going to give you the pros and cons of both. The price for both of these is around $40. This one is an Arctic Air. This is an As Seen on TV product. They sell these at Walmart. You can get them on Amazon. And I got this one at Fry's grocery stores, Fry's Marketplace. And the way that both of these work is you fill them up with water. This is where you fill this one up. This one I got on Amazon. This is the brand. So this one is, the water tank is up on top. And this one here, the water tank is down here below. And this one's really cool because it does light up and changes colors to whatever color you want it to be. This one also has this little freezer grid thing that you can put in the freezer and chill it and then stick it in to cool. But you can also stick ice cubes down inside this one. This one over here, you can also put ice cubes in there as well. But the problem with this one is because the water tank is in the top of it, it's very top heavy. Although it does have little rubber grids on the bottom. I do like this one better that the water tank is down in the bottom. Okay, so I haven't really used ice cubes. I haven't needed to. I do use chilled water that I keep in my fridge. So it's refrigerator chilled at 37 degrees. So this one, you do pour the water in through here, and it does get that grid nice and wet, the thing that you can freeze. It does have a fill line down there, as you can see, which is nice. You can see the water and not overfill it. This one, though, I already have some water in there. You can't see how much water you're putting in, especially at night. It does overflow and spill a lot. And again, like I said, it's top heavy. I do like the design and the look of this one. It also comes in black versus this one. But this one's a little easier when it comes to filling it up with the water. And you can see down there. Yeah. Okay, so as far as okay, so those are filled with water. So as far as length of time that you can use these, it doesn't hold a whole lot of water, and both of them advertise that they can one full tank of water will last up to 8 hours. Well, I found out with both of them that that is not true. This one on full power max maybe will last about an hour, maybe 2. If I put on the lowest setting, I can get it to run for up to 4 hours before it needs more water. This one goes through water even faster, and power even faster. So this one, maybe about an hour, hour and a half, it'll blow out cold air. As you can see, here's where the water mist comes out. Here, because the tank is in the top, the water mist comes out right here. This one also uses a lot more power on my Jackery power station because it's this kind of a plug-in, and it just sucks the power out of my power station. So because of that, when I first go to bed, I'll usually run both units. I'll put one on me and put one on the dogs. And after this one runs out of water, I unplug it and I don't use it the rest of the night. This one on low speed, even even on low speed, this is the different speeds of the fan. You can get different temperatures of water chilled. This is like max, like turbo. I don't know. I don't notice a difference. This changes the light color right here. This one, you have your, this one, like I said, on low. If you push the water once, it will be on full mist. If you push it twice, it'll be on half the mist. So it'll mist and then turn off, and then it'll mist and it'll turn off. The fan here, it just has two settings, either high or low. But if it's on low and I have it on low mist, it will keep me cool the whole night until I have to put more water in it, which is the most annoying part because they don't run for 8 hours. But it will keep me cool at night. This one does not use a lot of power. It's USB, and you can charge it, but it does not hold a charge for like more than an hour. A fully charged unit will only run about an hour before I have to plug it back in. So I just keep it plugged into my Jackery, and if I need to, I just add more water to it in the middle of the night. They both do have the little louvers here so you can direct it on to you wherever you're at. This one moves up and down this way. It's keeping me cool at night. I wouldn't say they're the best option, but for my little car camper setup, these are very tiny, very compact, easier for me to store when I am camping in the summer heat. If it's hard for me to choose which one I like better than the other. Probably this one, even though I don't like that it's top heavy, because it does use less power and I can keep it running longer. So this one, they're both really cold. They're surprisingly really cold. They are misting, and so it's very humid and a lot of moisture, so you do want to keep your windows cracked. I mean, I keep my windows pretty much down summer camping anyways. You don't want to have your windows all the way rolled up and be using this. That'd be too much moisture, way too humid in the car. But that's that. so sad to say that I have gotten every single bit of use out of my tailgate tent, which I am somewhat attached. I love this thing, but I have to get a new one, and this one is going in the dumpster today after multiple repairs with duct tape. It just, after the storm that rolled in through here last night, which was a beautiful little thunderstorm, not a lot of rain, a lot of wind though. I broke 2 more poles again. I just bought some new ones and now they're broke. It's just had it. It's just, look, no more. Even the duct tape, probably in the heat from being in the sun, is just not gonna hold up. It's a temporary patch. So goodbye, tailgate tent. Thank you for going on lots of adventures with us and keeping us safe and bug-free on the inside of my car and providing so much shade. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Hopefully I can get one that's a little more weather friendly, resistant to the elements. Yep, it's going bye-bye. So this will be the last time I use it and you all see it. We're gonna invest in a new one. Still shopping, not sure what I want to get, but definitely not this brand again. It's great. It's actually perfect, except it's not tear resistant like some that I have already found online are. Bye, tailgate tent. You've been great.